rant slash experience video, and I'm deciding to do these every year for high school. Last year I did my first day of freshman year high school experience dingy, so the link will pop up right here and you can go watch that after this video. But today I'm going to be talking about my first day of sophomore year, and that is 10th grade in the US. I am 15 turning 16. I was born in late December, if that helps you figure out what grade I am in your country. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on to my first day experience. Also, I'm gonna be wearing my glasses because my eye makeup looks really messed up because like I just got back from school, so like trying to like avoid how much you can actually see. So I did film my first day of school, get ready with me, so that video will also be linked up here. So first off, my day did not start off right at all. So when I started to get up and I got my camera was flipping out and it stopped recording like every 2 minutes. So filming my get ready with me first day of school was so stressful and so annoying. So like literally I should have known that the morning was like gonna set the precedent for how the rest of my day was gonna go, because my morning was horrible. So like my footage looks off and just, so after that my mom decided to drive me and my friend that I normally walk to school with to school on the first day because she didn't want us to be late and she wanted us to know like where our homerooms were and just to make sure that we were settled for stuff. And man, when I tell you there were a lot of freshmen, there were a lot of freshmen. And now I understand how much the upper grades didn't like the freshman class last year when we came. When I got there, I met up with my friends and then we went to homeroom, and in homeroom they just do like the simple, hey guys, welcome back to school, and they give us stuff. So they just gave me a rights and responsibilities booklet, a Saturday school thing that I'm never gonna do, a emergency card thing for like the school, so like if there's an emergency and they need to call my parents, yeah, that stuff, I have to get that checked out and signed by my mom or my dad, whoever, and that's all I got. Then after that, I saw my schedule, and I'm gonna talk about my schedule. I have it right here on this piece of paper. We stayed in homeroom for like 20 something minutes, and then I have to go back to homeroom again tomorrow. We only do it like first 2 days of school, and then when we are getting report cards, or if there's something serious that they need to give, it's easier just to do it by last names and stuff, just easier for the school. So I don't have homeroom every day, thank God. But yeah, so first period, I have French 5, which is technically French 5, 6, IB. It's technically all 3 of them jumbled up together. I'm technically in French 5, but there's French 6 kids and IB French kids in my class. And I've obviously already had my teacher before. I can't say his name, but I've had him before and I know him, he knows me. I speak French fluently, so like there's no problem in that class. I have friends in that class. What did we do in his class? So that class consists of mainly me, my friend that I walk with to school with, and this other kid. We are the only sophomores in the class. Then it is juniors and seniors in that class. So that's like the basic makeup of that class. So obviously, since we all knew him, because none of us in the class were new to the school, and we all knew him, he didn't do his whole presentation like, this is who I am, this is my name, this is where I'm from. Like he didn't do, well, he did do it, but only because we wanted to see his pictures again, because like he had pictures of his family. Anyway, so yeah, he did show it, but he didn't have to. So he gave us the syllabus, obviously, and we had to fill out his information again, because I guess he throws those away every year, so we have to do them every year. And literally that was all we did in that class. We just did the basic first day of school stuff because he didn't want to like throw us into stuff. Oh, we also talked about what we did over the summer, stuff like that. We went around the entire classroom, and I liked that class. That's probably the only class I actually truly like out of my entire schedule, because I know people in there, but it's first period and I literally don't want to think, like my brain doesn't function until like third period. And I have all my academic classes like right in the morning. So like, I really don't even have any fun classes this year. That really sucks. Actually, I do, but next semester. So this semester is gonna suck a lot. Second period, after first period, obviously second period. So after French, I had honors chemistry. My teacher, she's nice. That class is basically, I literally have no friends in that class. Literally all the people in that class are acquaintances. And that's actually basically my entire like school life it's literally all my classes are acquaintances. So like I literally don't have anyone to talk to. I'm sitting next to this kid and like we don't talk. Like I don't like talking. Like he doesn't talk. She actually gave us homework. I got so much homework today. Like I'm not happy at all. So she gave us, oh, I do have French homework, but it's literally just to sign a French contract to say that I'm gonna speak French the entire time and no English is permitted, so. So I have a student contract that I have to sign for Chem. I also have a student safety contract that I have to sign. And then I have to do a safety comic strip, which we have to do these every single year, and it's so annoying. Because we have to prepare for our safety test, but we always do safety tests every year, and I don't understand why they make us have to take it every year. Because we've been doing it since 6th grade. Like, it makes no sense. But, yeah. We got in there and she jumped into a lesson, but the lesson was literally stuff we already knew, so like I literally didn't pay attention. So after Chem, I'm doing a really horrible job of explaining stuff today. Today just wasn't my day. And first semester isn't gonna be my semester this year. That's all I can tell you. Third period, I have honors health, and that is on the 2nd floor, so I just have to go down 1 flight of stairs. But it's literally on the other side of the school, which is wonderful. So I have to walk all the way over there. There's like 3 other people that I actually know. And then my acquaintance friend-ish situation. So like we like clung together and we like, she didn't give us homework, thankfully. My health teacher, she didn't give us homework. She did the basic get to know you thing. My chemistry teacher didn't do the whole get to know me thing. She kind of just jumped right into talking about stuff, and she started talking about the periodic table, and all of us were like, we've forgotten about the periodic table. So she is very sarcastic, but like I'm really sarcastic, but she's sarcastic to the point where it's like really annoying, and I don't think I'm gonna like that class, but I only have first semester, and then after that, I'm peacing out of that class. That class is sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Mainly sophomores, but like there's other ones thrown into the mix. 4th period, I have honors algebra 2, and thankfully it's literally in the same hallway like situation. Like I just have to go down, make a left, and then her class is right there, so I don't have to travel that far for 4th period. And that class was basically all freshmen, and I was like, wow. I feel really dumb now because there's like, it's essentially all freshmen. But I do have my friend in there though. I have 2 friends that I actually talk to, and it's wonderful, except one of my other friends is like all the way over there, so like we can't talk, but like my other friend is like right there, so we can actually kind of low-key talk. I heard a lot of negative things about my algebra 2 teacher, but based on what I saw for the first day, when she started to talk, I was like, oh wow, I understand when people don't like her. But after that, throughout the day, I guess it's because we have these 2 kids, and they're talkative, I guess, and they were really talking to her and making her happy, I guess, because we weren't, like, our class was dead, but it wasn't as dead because of them. So I guess she kind of likes our class, and I guess she was in a better mood. So I think I can, like, I'll survive in that class. But she gave us homework, and it was just to do 2 pages of inverse operations, which isn't that hard, so easy homework. But she actually legitimately gave us homework, and we actually went into a lesson. And I was like, wow, I already hate school. Like, I already don't want to be here. Why are we jumping into an actual lesson? But literally all of my friends that I had last year in my classes, they're not there at all. And I'm like, wow, why you gotta do me like that, student counselors? Like, why you gotta do me so dirty with like the classes and the people that you put in my classes? Like, 5th period is lunch, so I roamed around, found my friend. We had to go downstairs to where the cheerleaders put their stuff, because basically all my friends are cheerleaders. And we went there to get whatever they needed from their bags. And then after that, we went back up. Literally, the freshmen walked so slow, and it was really funny because after 4th period, all the freshmen were like, wait, where do we eat for lunch? Because at my school, we eat all around the school, not just in the cafeteria, because the cafeteria gets way too noisy and loud and annoying. So we eat all around the school, and they were like, wait, where do we eat? And I was like, you have to, I didn't say anything, but I was like, you're gonna figure it out sooner or later. You'll find your spot. And anyway, back to so after we had put their stuff away, me and my other friend, we went up to where we normally eat lunch, And then we heard a bunch of freshmen saying, let's go eat on the 3rd floor. So we literally ran to the 3rd floor because that's where we eat lunch. And we like ran to our spot that we had last year and we were like, you are not taking our spot. Like, I will fight you for our spot. Like, I am already in a horrible mood today. Don't make my mood even worse. So we ran there, no one was there, thankfully, but later on a bunch of freshmen like started like crowding around, which is legitimately gonna be my favorite period of the day, because I get to chill, I don't have to deal with teachers, and I get to hang out with my actual friends because we don't have classes together, and it's horrible. I legit don't have any classes with my crush. I only get to see him in the hallways, and I'm just like, wow. Hopefully 2nd semester will be different. After lunch is 6th period. So 6th period I had English, honors English 10. So the first impression that I had off my teacher, so we go down there and I'm with my other, I guess, acquaintance friend. We don't really hang out or anything, but like, we talk. So they were there and they hadn't got in, and I was like, what class do you have? And they were like, this one right here. I have English right now. And I was like, in blah, 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 with blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I don't want to go in first. So we waited for people to actually come, and then we went into the classroom. She is very sarcastic, but like, she's the sarcastic that I am. So like, I can relate to my teacher. And that class is all sophomore, so I know everyone in there. She automatically talks about
What did we even do in that class? Like, I literally can't remember that class period at all.
My other friend that I had in algebra, she was also in that class, and she was luckily sat next to me, so I was like, oh. And then we sit down, we do a free writing response. I'm probably saying this in like the wrong order because I literally can't remember what happened in that class. So I'm gonna like go off of like what I can kind of remember. So we do a free writing response just to tell her about us. Then she talks about our summer reading assignment. She gives us our turn it in login stuff. She talks about her love for Star Wars and Pokemon and Lord of the Rings. She calls herself a nerd. She said she's such a huge nerd. And she straight off went off the bat saying that she hasn't taught an underclassmen class in a long time, and she's like used to teaching AP, which is like, wow, she's gonna make this really difficult for us. Like I can already tell because you're an AP teacher. So pray for me in English. Like, I don't do horrible in English. I do pretty well in English, but like, English is not my favorite class. For homework in English, we have to do a commentary literary analysis. That was like my first impression of her. We'll see how the school year goes, because first impressions aren't always the right impression. So after English, I had 7th period, and 7th period was Foundations of Tech. And once again, my friend was in that class, the one that sat next to me, and the one that was next to me in algebra. So we go in, and the first thing I notice when I'm going to that class is he has a really big lisp. Like, he can't enunciate words like fully. And I was like, oh, okay, but like I can still understand him, so I was like, okay, that doesn't really bother me or anything, like it's perfectly fine. We had assigned seats. I had assigned seats in basically all of my classes. I forgot to say that. Except for French, she was like, you can sit wherever you want, and then I'll create a seating chart later. So after that, he gave us a little card thingy that was to tell us about ourselves, and he went over like class rules and stuff, and he had calling sticks, which are like my absolute pet peeve, if they can even be a pet peeve. Like, I hate calling sticks. So he was starting calling sticks, and he was telling us to say one thing we did. One thing about us that he can associate with us, and I said I play the flute. If you didn't know, I've been playing the flute since I was a 4th grader, and now I'm a sophomore, a 10th grader. So yeah, and him asking everyone in that class, in my class, literally took up the rest of the period. But later on, I realized that someone pointed out that he like pointed to his ear. So I looked at his ear, and apparently he has a hearing aid. So, and he's not that old, so I was like, oh, he's deaf. Like, he's like partially deaf. That's why he speaks weirdly or funny. But I can still perfectly understand him. So his lisp or his like enunciation problem doesn't bother me. Like I can understand, like if I can understand my 4-year-old brother's talking and he talks really fast and he jumbles words together, I can get my tech teacher's voice down, so it's perfectly fine. And my last period of the day is AP NSL or AP Government, because we don't we call it AP NSL, but it's not really AP NSL because we only focus on like the national government. So it's basically just APN, NGov, I guess, AP NGov. So we get in there, she's a new teacher. Like she's not new to teaching, but she's like new to my school. She's very quiet and she's actually pretty nice. She's kind of strict, but I kind of like when teachers are sort of strict because then they can control their classes, which I hate when teachers can't control their classes and people are acting like fools and can't literally doing the most. It's like, no, stop, control your class. We got in there, we had to take a survey, obviously because she's new and she just wanted to I guess get to know us. So we did a survey, she went over how this class works, and I'm really happy because on the AP exam, apparently there aren't any stimulus-based questions, and if you took AP US History or any other AP classes that uses stimulus questions, you understand how much those pain me. So literally they're not stimulus-based, which is I hated stimulus-based questions. And then the desks are like facing each other, so there's like desks this way and desks this way. And all the guys literally sat on the other side, and then all the girls sat on this side that I'm on it. And it was really funny, but we just we were basically all the guys in our class are annoying, and it's we're gonna try and keep our distance as much as possible. But they were starting to talk and being loud, and she was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna make a seating chart. And I was like, boy, why would you do this? We literally didn't have a seating chart. Why are you doing this? But she did give us homework. We have a reading guide, which is 7 questions due Friday. It's a good thing I wrote this all down in my agenda book because I literally have forgotten all of my homework. She also gave us our textbooks, which these just have to stay at home. I don't have to bring this to and from school, which is wonderful. AP Gov is basically all freshmen. I mean, not freshmen. I still feel like a freshman, honestly. I don't feel like a sophomore. But AP NSL is all sophomores. So it's perfectly fine. And did I miss anything? And then, also backtracking to health, we did a bunch of get to know you games, and I was like, no, don't want to do any get to know you games. Literally don't do this. So that was basically my day. All in all, I'm not happy with my schedule. I'm not happy with the majority of people in my classes. But I have a lot of homework. I have at least 3 hours worth of homework tonight. And I don't know if I'm ready for the school year, in all honesty, don't know. But if you had your first day already, comment down below how your first day went. And yeah, just comment down below how your first day went. And also comment down below what grades you just went into or you're going into. And yeah, I do K-beauty, regular beauty, fashion, K-pop, and random videos. So if you enjoyed those types of videos, please hit the subscribe button down below so you can see more videos from yours truly. And I will see you guys in my next video. So, bye lovelies!
Can I get back?